Hello young scholars, this is Mr. Granlund here. I'm going to go through how to do some weaving and how to set up your loom. So let's get right to it. Alright young scholars, when you get into class you're going to be given something like this, and you're going to be given some thread. Any kind of thread will do. You can even use yarn, but we're going to create the warp of our loom. And you'll see that we have these notches here, and we're gonna put the thread and lock it in there. So we're gonna put it in there, through there, and we're gonna wrap it around and lock it in there. And then we're gonna stretch the thread all the way across to this other notch, flip it over, hold the loop, and then thread it through. And then we're gonna go across through the notch. We're gonna put our loom together by creating the warp. Now just so you know young scholars, you don't have to use every single notch in here. You can just use a few notches. And then when you get to the end, you just wrap it around a few times through the notch there, and you're good to go. Now some of you might have this string, might have your first piece of yarn in there, but we're actually not going to start on the end here. When you get your loom, we're going to make a line with a pencil or pen about a hand's width away from the end here. And this is where we're going to start, and we're going to do about that same amount of space. Okay, and that's about where we're going to end. Now to make this easier, you're going to be given a pencil. You can use an unsharpened pencil or a sharpened pencil. We're going to put it underneath the strings here. I got my pencil in there, and now we're going to tie on our first string. So I'm going to just put it through here. And I'm going to tie on the string right about there. Just a single knot is good. And then here we go. We're going to take the end. We're going to go under, and then over, under, and over, all the way across. Now when we get to the other side, we're going to pull this all the way through. Not too tight, just all the way through. And then we're going to flip it. So this one is over here. So we're going to start by going under, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, all the way across, and pull it through. And then to make it nice and tight like our example here, we're just going to take our fingers and just going to slide them down like that. And then we just repeat. Now what we're going to do, young scholars, is we're going to weave all the way up till we get to the other side, like that, right up there. And once we get to the other side, then we can tie it off, tie these strings together, like that, two together, and then we can cut off the ends, tie these together, cut off the ends, and we have a magic carpet.